Well then, let's go to Rabanastre. Okay, back home, finally back home, Rabanastre. Always nice that you... I find it nice that you have like this, like Rabanastre has like this, like, area where you always return to and like feel safe and stuff. I could farm money if I wanted to. Not now, not now. Let's go to the Bazaar here. And let's talk to Mont Blanc and figure out what else we got here hunt-wise. I will check out the clan stand after I've been to Mont Blanc because I can get promotions. I think you need to talk to Mont Blanc first, right? And then you can get the items for your current rank or so. It's been quite some time since we last were here. Oh yeah, we never talked to him after we did defeat Bagamnon. That relates to that, yeah. I like that he reacts to that. We are a Paragon of Justice, thank you. 5 anti-towels and a tattered garment. Nice, yeah, the clan Centurion knows how to treat its members, yeah. I see, thank you. You're a High Guardian too. Oh, for Flame Shields and Withers, interesting. We defeated Rafflesia, yeah. Perseus bows nuggets of Adamantoid, interesting. Daedalus is what? 2 Screamers, 4 light woven shirts, okay. Tyrant, yeah, we get a lot of stuff now because we also defeated a lot of bosses. Goggle masks, interesting. And we command 8 Espers, yeah. Wizard's Staff and Thief's Cap again, nice. Oh, and we get Ancient Men of Mystery. Oh, it's that hunt, guys. I always find it interesting that it's called Ancient Men of Mystery here. In the German version, he is simply called Mr. X, which is also pretty interesting. They find pretty good. Look at this guy. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Many people report stolen swords of late, Kupo. It's not safe to say anymore. Better to speak in person, Kupo. Okay, yeah, the petitioner is Mont Blanc himself. I'm listening to the details. There's like this man in Ivalice who steals, who challenges like people to a sword duel, and if he like comes out victorious, he steals their swords. I wonder who that might be. Yeah, that hunt is so great, guys. This is so peak Final Fantasy XII. Like, this is so good. Like, I cannot stress how good this hunt is. He's easily the best hunt in the game, like for multiple reasons. Yeah. I'm not gonna tell you who it is because you already know that. But yeah, it's so great. Very, very, very good stuff. Okay, so that means we have 2 hunts in Luso Mines. Diabolos and this Ancient Man of Mystery. You know, I'm pretty strong. I am probably able to take those hunts on, especially Ancient Man of Mystery is tough. I can tell you that much. You need to fight him twice. There are 2 battles with him, and the second one is tough, to say the least. But I think we will continue with... Let me check that again. I mean, obviously we are doing a side quest again, because like that's how we usually do things here. Yeah, it makes sense to do things that way. I think those 3 could be good. Let's try... Yeah, let's start with Malboro and then... do Fafnir. Let's see if that works or not. It could also be easy to combine, I think. Then again, Fafnir is also a very strong hunt. Could be interesting. I wanted to Ariud Village. But hey, Golmo Jungle does as well, I think. Yeah, we, of course, first off, we need to accept our hunt. It's just, it's not working without, like, accepting the hunt. We need to speak to the petitioner first. Yeah, the first one for the wild Malboro is over here. In Ariud village. That's also very nice, the hunt. Basically the hunt, or the wild Malboro did appear because we did defeat Rafflesia. Because Rafflesia is some kind of guardian for the favored. And without the Rafflesia... Oh yeah, that also happens always. Without the Rafflesia... Oh no, not the music again. Without the Rafflesia, the wild Malboro has, like, claimed its territory again. And yeah, now it stinks everything. Okay, we need to talk to her, right? Never mind, that's not the one. Wood Dweller, all just called Wood Dweller. Who do we need to talk to? If it's not her, then it might be Wood Water. Renna? No, Renna, we also did talk to Renna, right? No, she is it. Okay, never mind, we found her. But while we're here, we can also do something else. Because nice thing I was reminded because of the dewdrop pebbles there. But there's also Cockatrice here. We need to find a Cockatrice here. That's also something I should do. Depending on how long Malboro and Fafnir take, I might want to fill the rest of the episode with hunting Cockatrice and getting them back home. But yeah, here we have Mjörn with a Cockatrice. She doesn't know what to do with the Cockatrice. Also very interesting, how did the Cockatrice even find the way back here? Oh, this is also shit. We did hear of shit before. The Cockatrice and the Ravanastra was talking about shit. Okay, I think the idea is we need to talk between those guys a little bit, and yeah, eventually we notice this sparkling light here. That's a dewdrop pebble. I think we need to talk to Mjörn again after we pick that up. Yeah, she notices the dewdrop pebble, and yeah, we give her the dewdrop pebble. And basically what we need to do now is, she wants to give those dewdrop pebbles to the Cockatrice as like a token of appreciation or so. And now we need to find all those sparkling things lying around here. And find all the dewdrop pebbles. I already had some because they drop from like enemies, but once I enter they disappear. I wonder what would have happened if I was able to keep them. But yeah, now we need to find them throughout all of Ariud village. That can be a little bit tedious because it's just like we are basically looking for a small sparkling lying on the floor or so. I do not recall how many you have to find, or how many, or where they even are. So that can be interesting. Ah, there's one. Nice. I think it might be 8 or 9. Yeah, they can be everywhere. Some require also to like have a sharp eye. Let's see if I can find them all. If I do not find them, I of course will cut that out. Maybe, yeah, in the bushes here. Nice. I think all of them also have like different colors if you read the like text before you pick them up. Like that also is kind of reminiscent of the Shumi village side quest in Final Fantasy VIII. Very interesting. Might be inspired by it. Or maybe also the Vinhill side quest where you need to find the like parts of the vase and stuff. If someone knows that. At least we have this nice music that accompanies us throughout all of this. Oh, yeah, Sparkling Light. That's pretty mean. At the bow there. I think the sparkling is also not always there. It only starts to sparkle once you get close. Very nice. Yeah, just look out for the prompt and you should be able to find them all. We got 3 so far. Maybe 8 and 9 was a little bit excessive as a guess. Might be 6, maybe. Now there's one at the bridge here. Especially this area. There must also be something here. Yeah, the fountain is, or whatever that is. Of course, making sure that I like move like around the entire ground, not that I miss anything. Ah, I see one. Oh yeah, this one is a little bit tricky. I think we need to talk to her. Yeah. That's also super weird that this one requires you to like talk to the Vieira first. Because Van is not sticking his hand into the water. Like, is there even water there? Yeah, there is. I can see that. But yeah, Van is being too, like, fabulous for that or so. Dude, the music still. Okay, I will always mention that when I come here. Wasn't that? No, that was just an arrow. Wood water, no. Sparkling light, yeah. You see that? Where is it? I cannot even see that. Hello, where's the sparkling light here? Oh, it's up. No. Yeah, it is up there. Wow, how mean. Okay, should only be a couple missing now. 2, I think. 2 or 3. Also, this is a double fake out here. First off the prompt for the chest and then this thing lying around here. This one was lavender, interesting. Okay, I think only one at the entrance is missing. I hope so. You know where a friend is always waiting. Always look around the edges, look around like suspicious landmarks in the village here. And you should be able to find them all. No, turn back, turn back. We absolutely do not want to do that. Of course, okay, that explains why they always, like, disappear when I enter that area. We do not want to do that, otherwise we need to collect all of them again. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I have all of them now, so let's head back to Mian. And check if the Cockatrice is satisfied. Okay, are we done now? Yeah, I think that should be enough. The Cockatrice is saying something else now. Nope, I apparently haven't found all of them. Okay, that is bad. That means I've missed some. Yeah, that is very bad. That's your turn. What is that? No. Okay, I guess that's my cue to look it up and figure out where the last one is. Because I don't want to waste your precious time by, like, searching that one. So yeah, I'm gonna cut and I find that remaining, you know what, you drop pebble. And we see us once I find that one. Haha, I found it. It's right here, here at the map. It is when you come down the stairs from the Fane of the Path. It's right here on the, like, root here of the tree. And that must be the last one. I hope that should be enough. I did not check every location, but I'm gonna assume that's the last one. Because I was pretty thorough and... yeah, let's hope for the best. Okay, let's talk to Mion again, and this should be the last pebble. I think she also says something else. Are we done now? I think I'm still not done. Okay, I need to find another one. I'll be right back. Oh boy. Okay, I found it. It was near the other one. It's over here at the like crossing right before the Thane of the Path. Okay, this must be the last one. If I have to cut again, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, let's hope that's enough now. There's still a little trick here, because once we give all of them to Mjörn, yeah. Now we need to talk to Shit again. Okay, she is saying something new. I think it's a she, I think. Okay, but yeah, she is not satisfied yet. Still not, even though we got all Dewdrop Pebbles. But a glowing object falls from under its wings. And where is it? It's another sparkling light. It's another Dewdrop Pebble, and we need to give that to Mjörn again. And that should conclude the entire side quest. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now they speak to each other, and yeah, Shit wants to marry Björn also, and like what Cockatrices do, you know. And now she, if it must be her, or it doesn't really matter. Don't step into that territory. Never mind. Okay, we get 3 Paramina bows and 4 nuggets of Scarletite. But yeah, they are married now or so. Whatever. Good. Now we are done with that. Since we're done with that, I also actually decided I want to do the rest of the Cockatrice side quest now. While I'm at it, we did already get the one in Rabanastre, but I'm pretty certain we need to talk to that Cockatrice again, because that Cockatrice only returns once Shit returns. And as you could just see, we just made it so that Shit returns, so like the other one would not have returned by now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. And finally, no longer that music. Guys, you cannot imagine how long I did hear that music for while I was searching where the other ones were. Like, not that much, but still enough to annoy me. Also, I did forget to put some water in my glass, which is not very good. Dehydrated gaming, not very good. So the question is, where's the Cockatrice again? You remember that Cockatrice? It's the one that I was like chasing here and then did try to catch. I was just waiting here. Okay, that is Ren, and Ren should be happy now because Shit returned. Yes. And now we can conclude this. 3 magic lamps, interesting. And a stack of stink bombs, nice. Of course, you should have noticed by now, this Cockatrice side quest in general is pretty interesting for me in the randomizer, since all of them give randomized items. So the chances are there that I get something very interesting from this. You also get something for every Cockatrice you return, so that's another thing that's pretty great. And something to be considered here. Okay, next one. Let's go for the one in Jahara, yeah. While we're there, we can also accept the Catoblepice hand. We can accept the hand, guys. And the hunt. Actually, no, let's not do that. I can do that when I actually do the Catoblepice hunt, I think. Because I want to return to Jahara anyways, because it's the shortest way to the Zertanian caves. But yeah, this guy is here, and the Gareth are very excited to see this Cockatrice here. Yeah, the Cockatrice have like some kind of like weird, like high status with the Gareth or so. Like they are like holy creatures or so. That's why they make big ruckus of the Cockatrice here. They don't know what to do with this one. But we, of course, can speak Cockatrice, so, yeah, we need to listen to what the Cockatrice here says, Shuri, and now we need to tell the Gareth further what, like the Cockatrice did say. Actually, both options are true. It likes your masks. Let's do that. It's been many years since anyone praised my mask. Yeah, okay, now we basically need to dolmetsch them, which is pretty funny. Okay, we did, but I think, okay, we need to select this one then. I need this will, like, progress the story. And they realize that the Cockatrice comes from Giza, from the nomads, and, like, they appreciate that it came all the way. Now we are supposed to go to the sheath of the Gareth and like get some like goods for the Cockatrice, not Chocobo, for the Cockatrice. Okay, we get a gift of the Great Sheath, and now we give that to the Cockatrice, and like then the Gareth did like show their appreciation to the Cockatrice. Like I like that, you know, the Gareth folk here, which is like all like those strong warriors and stuff. And they have a neck for a Cockatrice. I find that very funny. Okay. I'm just realizing. Okay, this became very spooky now. Okay. Guys, did you? Guys, did you know that Van had like this weird unknown twin brother? Besides Rex, Rex is not his twin brother, but yeah, Van's long lost brother. Van just ape posing there. I like how that other Van also followed the Cockatrice with his head. This is a little bit uncanny. Okay. We get something. We get two Chocobo. No, a Chocobo feather and two Basunagas. Okay, I was. What is a Basanga? Yeah. Okay. And our brother is gone. Okay, that was weird. That was good. Randomizer, I guess. Okay, that just happened. Paranormal activity. Okay, let's go to the grip again. We want to go to some cave palace because we want to go to old. We want to go to old Arcades, and we want to talk to the not Chocobo. I want to keep saying Chocobo. I want to say Cockatrice though. We need to talk to the Cockatrice here. We did already see that one here. Like in some alleyway, there was a Cockatrice. Let's see, we need to talk to that one, and then we need to talk to a Cockatrice that is actually in the, like, area in Arcades that, you can only reach with the sandalwood shop. Okay, I think that should be enough. Now we need to go to, like, the very noble viertel, very noble, section of, the new Arcades, the Imperial City. Did I already say that I also really like that you can see like Arcades skyline from here? I think it's very cool in my opinion. Also, old Arcades still a fascinating place if you ask me. Okay, we need to find the taxi driver. Crazy taxi! Yeah. Kind of. I mean, it is a floating taxi, if you want so it is pretty crazy. And there were, wow, that was multiple, like, options popping up at once. Okay, now I do not want to go there, but I apparently have to, okay. You know what? It might actually have been faster to use the teleport crystal again. And that will also take us to an area we haven't been to before. We couldn't even go there because we had business in Dracula first. So yeah, also very interesting. Nice that I'm here, but I want to go someplace else. Actually, you do not. No, never mind. You do not even talk to the cab guide there. You need to go to the elevator. here we need to talk to this lady. Yeah, and we can use the elevator now because we have the sandalwood shop. Let's see where this takes us. And we are over here and we can see a big cockatrice. We are here in the Grand Arcade. Not many consoles here though. Okay, our next step for the Cockatrice side quest is to catch this Cockatrice here. And the soldiers are trying to like block the Cockatrice path, like, and we can talk to Agita then by doing that. Okay, since we talked to the other Cockatrice, we can tell this Cockatrice now where it is, because they are searching each other. Like they are basically like husband and bride, I think. And we get our stuff, Malboro vine and 2 storm stones, nice. I think that actually concludes it, we do not have to go to the other one. Also the soldiers here are tired and... You speak Cockatrice? You can speak Cockatrice, nice. Yeah, otherwise pretty nice place here, I think. They do actually have roads here, interesting. I never noticed that. Kind of like Final Fantasy XIII in Eden, I figure. Nice. A pretty underwhelming area otherwise. Like, they should have given you something more important here, I think, for getting the sandalwood shop. And the only other thing that is important here is, or kind of important, not even important, but that is interesting, is like a specific person here. And there's like a man here. I think this one. Maybe, no, not this guy. It's this guy. It's this Arcadian Gentry. If you talk to this guy, we actually find out that it is the Hunt Club owner. You know, from like the Hunt Club in Foam Coast. Like this guy owns the place, and yeah, we can talk to this guy now, and he awards us stuff depending on how many of the trophy rare games we have slain so far. Let's see, we get some stuff here. Usually we did already defeat 20 foes, interesting. That's a good way to tell how many enemies you already defeated, trophy rare games you already defeated. 20, I did assume we did fight more, but okay, 20 is good. 10 are missing then. And we get rewards based on how many we did defeat. Usually you get those like astrological sign stones from those, like Pisces Gem, like Sagittarius Gem, and like other gems from this guy. But in this we get 4 Dragon Whiskers, 2 Earth Stones, 3 Protect Gas, 3 Files of Ambrosia, 3 Biomotes, 2 Ashuras, 3 Souls of Tamasa, and 2 Diamond Helms. Nice. Okay, I think there are still like 3 rewards we can get from that guy, so yeah, very nice. But yeah, usually the rewards are super underwhelming. Like, those should have been the rewards in the like original game. Would have made it much more interesting to go here. But yeah, there's literally not much else here. Like, that's all that's here. Who knows, maybe if you talk to the person here, you can actually figure out some like side quest related stuff or so. I could imagine that, but otherwise not really much that's needed here. Very sad, but that's how it is. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I do not have to go back to old arcades. I think I already did fall for that at some point during one of my earlier playthroughs of this game. So I won't be going there. I'm gambling now, I know, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm gonna go for the next Cockatrice. Let's go to the Esthers End. This one is more complicated. Because this one is like tied to like a small puzzle. There he is. It's what is he called? Sasana. So this guy wants to get to the other side of the river. There's a problem though. I think I think there is like, yeah, this wolf here. Like the cockatrice is afraid of the baby wolf here. And what you have to do is you have to like carry like either the boy, the cockatrice, or the wolf over to the other side. And like it's one of those, like it's a very common like puzzle. Like you can like only have like 2 guys on one side, and you need to make the conditions that you can like take the cockatrice to the other side basically. Let me show you this. He just wants to take me to the other side. Yeah, cross the river, I think. I just want to say that. Yeah, he also notices the cockatrice in the village. Okay, you should help Sasana cross the river to see her, but poor Sasana's scared to death by Nathiel, so it won't be easy. So, who do we take on the ferry? The question is, you can also go with no one. Sasana will not go because, yeah, Sasana is scared of Nathiel, which means I think we take Nathiel first, because that way we can at least get rid of Nathiel first. We also can take that one boy, like you could see. Across the river, go back without any passenger, extra passenger. Also, you can skip that. Okay, now the cockatrice just moves around here. That's good. It's actually not as simple as taking Sasana now, I think. Or is it? I think it is, okay. Or is it? Oh, let's see. I don't think that works like this. I want to rest the cockatrice. You should be able to see the cockatrice, yeah? Oh no, I think yeah, I think that's the thing. The cockatrice will not go off here. Yeah. Again, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the problem. If the wolf is on the other side, Sasana will not like go here. But if the wolf is on the other side, Sasana will not even go on the ferry. So, like, I think it's actually pretty simple. You only need to take the boy now. Errol. Wait a second. Why is? Wait, no. Why is the wolf not here? Like everyone goes. Oh come on. Okay, we take the wolf first, then we take the boy, because the boy is playing with the wolf, and I think that makes it so that Sasana is no longer like scared of the wolf, because the wolf is occupied with the boy. The boy is Errol, by the way. Okay, let's see. Actually, if that's the solution, then that's super simple. And now one. I did recall that was a little bit more tricky. But then it's just a matter of like the order of how you take those guys with you. Okay, the boy is playing with the wolf now. Yeah, over here. That distracts the wolf, right? That's just a normal villager. And look at this. That means we can now take Sasana, and Sasana can meet the person here on the other side that Sasana wants to meet. Okay, first off, Nathel or whatever that wolf is called. Then the boy, then the cockatrice. And you should have it, I think. Look at this small cockatrice, isn't it adorable? Okay, now the cockatrice has like a free path here. And can talk to, what is she called again? I do not recall. She's called Tori? No. Yeah, Tori, okay. Okay, this Cockatrice also wants to like marry her. Very weird stuff with the Cockatrice going on. Like they want to find like true love out there. Pretty romantic if you ask me, but that's how Cockatrices are, I figure. We get an Omega badge and for Snowflies. For a second there I just read Omega and thought Omega Blade. But that's Final Fantasy XIII. Yeah, that's another Cockatrice brought back. Is that all of them? No, we are still missing one in Belfenheim. Yeah, still one in Belfenheim. I think that's the last one then. I just checked, I think that should be the last one. The one in Belfenheim did abandon his life as a Cockatrice and did embrace the life as a Chocobo. You know, that's the reason why I always mixing them up, because, yeah, you know, there's one Cockatrice absolutely leaving the dream here. I think we need to talk to the Wrangler. She notices that there's a strange Chocobo here. Yeah, we show the feather of the flock, which allows us to speak to the Cockatrice. No, yeah, that's how it goes. We give the feather of the flock to the Wrangler here, and she talks to the Chocobo Cockatrice now. Okay, now, I think now we need to talk to the, to one of the Moogles here. Like there's a Moogle watching the Chocobos, I think. Or is there one? Yeah, there's one. This guy's now here, the Mythid Moogle. He notices the odd-looking Chocobo and wonders if it's like cheaper to hire one of those. I think now we talk to Gertie, and yeah, now we have like this sequence here. This Moogle now wants to hire the Cockatrice because he thinks it's like a funny-looking Chocobo. And he's very happy because he only needs to pay 1 gil instead of the like 2,000 you usually have to pay or so. So yeah, good deal. Yeah, and the Moogle is also happy, very nice. We get a reward for that. We got 4 slashers and 2 suits of chainmail. And I think that concludes the Cockatrice side quest. Okay, now the Cockatrice plays along and tries to mimic a Chocobo, but is absolutely disgusted by how the Moogle treats him, so yeah, he will flee back to Giza once he gets the chance. And I think that's all of them. Let's see if that's true or not. Yeah, Robin Astra. If I did get all of them, they should be back in Giza. I think it's raining. Now it's okay. We avoided the rain season. Nice. Barely. It was just raining when I came here for the first time, so very nice. I think they are all back now. She's called Terra. Really? And we get a final reward. We get 4 quakes, but not really, and 2 guild measures. To be honest, we did not get anything too major here, but we did do the side quest, so very nice. Okay, that means we are doing some hunts now to fill out the rest of the episode, I think. That's nice. Maybe we'll be able to take on Fafnir as well. At least Malboro should be pretty safe to get. But Fafnir is pretty strong. I'm not sure if I can get him. Obviously, we want to go to Giravigan because that's the shortest way. The Malboro is in the location where we did fight Rafflesia. So it's a small way, but not too far. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna flee through all the areas, so I do not want to fight all the enemies. Oh, pretty loud gate still, a pretty loud portal. It shouldn't take too long. Also, in-game timer, what is the in-game timer saying? There was still like a rare game we are missing here, I need to check that. In-game timer is half an hour. Okay, we still do not get the rare game here, that's pretty sad. We are still missing the Juggernaut trophy rare game, I think. That guy appears in this area here if the minute timer is between 0 and 10. But sadly we are not having this time frame right now, so yeah. Also, Radar just stepped into some kind of trap, which is annoying. Okay, we are in the Wild Malboro's turf now, so we need to be careful. The Wild Malboro is accompanied by several smaller Malboros. Like it's a little family. And of course, be prepared for all kinds of status effects. Like a given for Malboros, I presume. Oh, someone is weak against Howdy, I see. I think only the normal ones. But yeah, Wild Malboro overall should not be a problem. We already did deal a lot of damage. Yeah, look at him here. Oh, but he hits hard. That's not very good. Yeah, he hits really hard because he has Reflect. Can we get rid of Reflect? Ash can do that. It's reflecting Balthier's attacks. Okay, Balthier's healing. Don't use Scourge. Yeah. Okay, Raiders keeps dying like he usually does when I have him. Okay, and Reflect is gone, that's important. Solitude, I think that makes him... I think that was supposed to make him stronger, but he already died, wow. Okay. Wild Malboro vanquished. Yeah, I keep saying it, but we are pretty strong. Let's take the upper path out here and arrive back at Eroid Village. So we can get the rewards for the hunt. I think Farbunil should be still possible, and we still have quite some time. And if Farbunil is as strong as the other enemies so far, which I do not hope, I hope for a bigger fight, actually. Then Farbunil should be still like in like the given time frame. Raiders just stepping in every trap. I see that's I see that's gonna be a theme here. Raiders, you silly goose. Okay, back to your village. Just a few more screens and we are there. Yeah, equipment-wise we are really well, I think. We are really good. Like our party's super strong, I don't know. Got lost a little bit, but yeah, where the golems are is a good place to be. This might be the last time we see Erode Village, because there's nothing else we need to do there. We did everything there. In general, slowly but surely we are done with all the areas. If the game's coming to a close. Still enough stuff to do though. Still enough stuff to do. So yeah, enjoy this music maybe for the last time. I'm not sure if I will be missing it or not. I guess I do. I think I did miss my petitioner again. Yeah, I think I did miss her. Pop, pop. I just want to hear the music for longer. Being the last time and so. Yeah, we need to talk to her here. Arena. Okay, what do we get? We do get Ensanguined Shield 4 times and Destria Barding. We are getting a lot of Destria Bardings. I don't know, are they worth that much? Are they important? Okay. Okay, then next step is Fafnir. Of course, you're gonna use the teleport crystal again. And teleport to Malboro, Army says. Because the petitioner's there. Like earlier I did tell you that you should remember the rain at Malboro, Army says. And the Fafnir hunt is actually connected to that rain. Because once the Grand Kiltias was killed by Bergen, like it also unleashed an ancient seal that was keeping Fafnir at bay. And basically what Fafnir does is like causing this eternal rain, which we can see here. I like that all of this is tied into like the story and stuff. Like the story events lead back to this hunt here much later in the game. Like I keep mentioning it, but that's something like Final Fantasy XII does so well. It's incredible. Like I really like that. I really like that. How everything is connected in this game, like by some form or shape. And we can also talk to Ivanes. This guy is the one for the Psycho Demon Hunt. Like this guy had a brother, and like he went to Xeavin to obtain like ungodly power, and he's afraid now that his brother turned into something vile, and as such he issued the hunt there. The question is, where's the other guy? No, the other petitioner's not here. I'm searching for Vieira. The Vieira must be in this section over here. Where is she? There. Welch. Okay, this is also very interesting. She basically did post a bill for like a different like client because the client died, and she wanted to help. Fafnir, the hunt begins. Fafnir? Fafnir, yeah. Did I call him Fafnir? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wasn't it called Fafnir? Fafnir, never mind. Yeah, of course. Yeah, when I said Fafnir, I meant it. I did mean Fafnir, because that's his German name. Okay. Fafnir is in Paranina Rift. There's a catch though. Like the lindworm, Fafnir only appears during a specific weather condition, and that weather condition is a snowstorm. And we need to go to this area here, the left part, while it is while the snowstorm is happening. Also, another thing which I just saw on the map, I might be able to show you that. Let's see. Let's go down here. There's also something else we unlocked by finishing Xeavin. You see the anchor here, that's the strahl. We can use the strahl now. That's the reason why I wanted to do Xeavin before I did all the side quest stuff after Dracula. Since now we have like a means of transportation, we can use the strahl now, and there are certain like anchor points you can like fly to now and land there now. Usually teleport crystals are much better. Like that's something very weird about Final Fantasy XII. You do not really use the airship all that much, and the airship does not play a major role in the entire game. But there are certain spots you can only reach with the strahl. Like you cannot only reach them with the strahl, but there are some shortcuts that are only accessible through the strahl. There are no exclusive like areas you can reach with the strahl. Although we need to use it to reach the Pharaohs. Well, yeah, I just said we need a snowstorm. We don't have a snowstorm right now. And in order to trigger a snowstorm, we need to change the area. We need to leave the entirety of Harumina Rift. And we do that via the favored exit and entrance, which we've never been to before. But yeah, this transition leads to favored. This is also the way how you skip the Elder Realm. You go, instead of going like from your route over here to over there, you go down here to the favored and use this pathway here. Now, of course, it's much more dangerous because favored for that part of the game has very strong enemies. But hey, we can now do that and use that to wait for a snowstorm. That's not a snowstorm, we just zone between those two areas until a snowstorm appears. And that snowstorm should persist until we reach Fafnir. Yeah, that's good. Since you also have a snowstorm here now, that means you can also take on another one of those big elementals, another entite. The Lechach entitite, or whatever it's called, entity. And we already aggroed it. Oh, Lechach, whatever it's called, Lechach does not have that much HP apparently, and it's already dead, wow. Okay, that one also did about much less XP and LP. Must be specifically because it has less HP and stuff. Okay, Sandstorm is... Sandstorm, yeah. Snowstorm is still there. And now when we reach that area, the snowstorm should still be there and Fafnir should be waiting for us in this area. Yeah, okay. Okay, Fafnir is a tough customer. Also usually has a lot of HP. Let's see how this goes. Like, it's one of those, like, 4 fights, like, prior fights before you tackle Yasmat, like one of those, like, preparation fights. One of those bigger dragon enemies. First of all, we definitely need to get rid of all that stuff Fafnir has. Where do we have the Spellgar? There we go. Okay, we did our... Oh yeah, it's sitting like a truck. Oh, Fafnir might be too much to handle. Yeah, Fafnir is not to be taken lightly. Also blinded. Okay, I need to throw a remedy with Ash, because she has the reverse status effects, and maybe that helps. Also inflicts Berserk, interesting. Might come at my advantage. Okay, we gave him slow at least, okay. Okay, Sep is pretty good though, that means you can stall a little bit. Berserk. I guess Fafnir also has the no evasion augment. Our friend doing very good work right now because she has also instant attack. Very nice stuff. Look at friend go, very nice stuff. Also the combo, look at this, nice. Because she was in critical health, very good. Okay, let me quickly check. What does Ash have? She does not have Petri for Confuse Oil. You might be able to inflict oil on him. Let's see. Someone does have, yeah, Olga. If I can inflict oil on him, then maybe Firaga is stronger than like the other magic the guys are currently casting. I think oil is possible. Oh, nice. Friend, look at friend here. Now immune. I did see. Look at this. 10-hit combo. Nice. Okay, Fafnir. Definitely the strongest enemy maybe we encountered so far. At least stronger than everything we did fight in recent times. Now I need to heal, you know who. I need to heal friend off blind. Setino combo. You want to spread your party members out because Fafnir uses White Breath and that has an area of effect, which is not very good. Yeah, Ash is gonna use Raise. I think Step is pretty good. It does not seem like it, but I think it does do some great things every now and then. Fafnir also becomes increasingly more dangerous. It might be a good idea to use more stuff like the stat reduction techniques. Stamp Addle, Magic Power. Magic Resist is good. We also need someone else who uses Wither, I think. Is it Wither? No, Expose. Okay. Foul, highest max HP, yeah. That should speed up the fight a little bit. We also need to deal with Fafnir in his critical health terrain, which is going to be dangerous. Reflect. That's not good. Why does it have Reflect? Did it just cast Reflect on itself? Or does maybe Raiders? No, maybe Raiders Afflict. Oh, Raiders might give Reflect with his base attacks. Oh, I don't hope so. Okay, if that happened, actually, let's do this. Foe status Reflect. Time for more interesting gambits here, finally. Where do we have it? Dispelga. There. Okay, that's more important than anything else, yeah. You should also throw... now I wish I would have, like, something which says status does not equal slow, because then I could make her throw another remedy if that happens. But I guess we can just watch him like this. That's not good. She's occupied using Raise now. That's not good. Where does you use eye drops again? Let's do this. Redas uses eye drops when someone is blind, please. Arranging the gambits as the fight goes on, that's also something I like to do, because then I know what I have to handle here. Where do we have it? Eye drops, there we go. Okay. Nice combo though. Why do you still have... Come on, Ash. Let's get rid of this shit. He's also no longer slowed, which means we need to throw a remedy. Althea can revive. At least the revive came through, that's important. Raiders, you do not attack. I think you are doing... I think you're casting Reflect on enemies, which is not good. It's also not good in general, which means I should have a gambit which makes them use 1000 eels instead. You know, stuff is dangerous because I cannot really... I do not have my reviving party members alive. Let's see. Oh yeah, my party members are all dead. Did he just throw Phoenix down on someone meaningless? I hope he didn't. Oh, come on, Redders. Could you please... Thank you. Oh, look at Bash going. Yeah, Bash cannot tank any hits here. He's way too weak. Yeah, Fafnir is very tough, and we are not even in critical health now. Okay, fast sleep gives me a breathing room. That's nice. I think both heroes also revived again. Yeah, let's do this. You also revive Bash, please. Now Redders is... Who's doing Reflect on him? Maybe Redders is not doing casting Reflect on him after all. Oh, come on. And they die just like flies. I don't think I have enough Phoenix Stones here. Also, friend, could you please... Thank you. Could you please get hit? Okay, blind is also good. His magic is very crippled. I think usually he has much more like strong spells and stuff. Our Raiders. Guys. I need an alarm clock. Oh, he does so many statuses, that's not good. Also, he one-shots, that's the worst part of all of it. Okay, no one is using magic anymore, thank you. Comet... that's okay, actually. Oh boy. If only he didn't have... Reflect, that's so annoying. Radar's fake friend up. That's another thing I can set up. Also, you keep attacking, I think that's more effective. I think he's not doing Reflect on enemies. Maybe he didn't because he already... Never mind, let's just keep it like that. Let's save anyways. Where's Sleep? Sleep, status Sleep. Alarm clock. Not alarm clock. I'm still in that, you know, original PS2 mindset. Princess Kiss, there we go. It's more annoying than eye drops than blind. Ash also no longer has... I need MP. Self under 10%. You use Eye Ether. You also use... you have reverse item effects. Immune to holy, weak to ice. I don't know. Let's try this. Okay, of course Ash did waste some MP because she still has reverse item effect with her like accessory. Okay, please get rid of Reflect now. I do not even know which count, how many times he inflicted shear and all that stuff on him by now. I couldn't track that. Fight is way too chaotic for that. Raiders is a huge pain in the butt right now. You know what? I might also need someone who withers him. No, Raiders, no. He's dealing absurd damage by now. Okay, can any one of you use Wither? Edel, magic power, no. Bash, can you Wither? I don't like to use that because that makes some of the fights trivial, because you can just cripple the enemy's attacks by so much. Expose, no, no one can. Perfect. I'm also running out of Phoenix Downs, that's very bad. The triple Phoenix down, wow. But we are dealing nice damage, at least. Oh yeah, and Penelo is absolutely crazy with her instant attack. Cricket is doing very great stuff. Oh, immune to... Oh, okay, that's important. Okay, Bush is immune against fire, which means White Breath is fire. Yeah. Or is it ice? Is it ice or fire? I wonder. We don't get that. If something that is immune to ice... if it is still ice, then it did keep its elemental property. Half damage ice. Ice potency, no. Do I have nothing that... You could use the Dawn Shot at least. Come on, I give you, where is it? Diamond Armlet, no. Berserker Bracer, no. Those are the late game Final Fantasy XII fights in a nutshell. You need to spend a lot of like preparation time and stuff. Half damage. Let me try out if that's Absorb Ice, nice. Reduces MP to 0. How about no? But she already lost her MP, never mind. Oh, damn it. And you also are... Okay, let's see if it is actually ice. That would be great if that would be the case. Then this party is the better party for this fight. Okay, also... let's try something more crazy. Ally Penelo. I'm searching for Ally Penelo. Penelo. Berserk. Yep. That should speed up the damage output. And look at Penelo go. 4,000, not too much, but yeah, okay, it is ice, nice, that's perfect. Okay, use White Breath all you want, Fafnir, that's the strategy here. I thought it would be different, but apparently not. Okay, that's much smoother now. Also, apparently this episode will be a little bit longer because, yeah, Fafnir does prove to be a bigger fight than I imagined. Of course, he does revive Raiders, pretty annoying. Yeah, Penelo's doing a really great job right now. She also always gets healed, that's super nice. Van is also doing great damage, I think. But Penelo absolutely the star of the show here. Oh yeah, use White Breath. Use White Breath. That's so nice. Also, Redder stays away. That's also very good. Arrow. That's not good. Redders, you could spend an X potion on Penelo. Oh, never mind. We are gonna get healed again. Very nice. That's really the key to success right here. But we are still not in critical health. That's, yeah. Now it goes crazy, I think. And 1/4 left or so. The good thing is, yeah, the good thing, what really helps me here is that Fafnir does have very bad spells. Like the single status ones and the arrow one are like very good stuff that I can handle. Like the fast becomes pretty fast now. The fight becomes pretty fast now. Damn it, wrong one. And the fight is insanely fast now. I need to find a breathing room where he uses White Breath again. Yeah, like this. Good. That's also very nice because it just simply heals Penelo. That's very good. And would have been Penelo's chance to do combos, I think. But she missed the opportunity. Okay, we need Redder's help again. Van is targeting Bash, I guess, so you take care of Penelo. Okay, you can use another one for Van this time. He wasn't fast enough. Okay, Bash then, Van. And Penelo, you better use one on Redders too. Come on, White Breath again, come on. Don't use normal attacks, that's not good. Yeah, White Breath, that's much better. Didn't target Penelo because Penelo wasn't alive, that's bad. Come on, we nearly have him. Okay, we need Bash's help for reviving. I revived the wrong person again. Redders uses another Phoenix down. So does Bash, Penelo. My breath is super good. Redders also out of reach, very good. Come on, we almost have him. And we got him, nice. We get a Ring of the Light, very good. And that's Fafnir vanquished. Finally one of the harder enemies again, very good. Very good. Fafnir did not disappoint. His only downsides were his like magics, which did disappoint a little bit, but otherwise not much like problems. Very good. Once I did figure out that White Breath actually has Ice Elemental in this, then the fight was pretty much set. Okay, let's disable this. Don't need that one anymore. And you can also turn off this, okay. Okay. And now we head back to Malboro, he says, and get our reward, and then we conclude the episode. A little bit too long. But hey, we at least did some great fight here. Let's speed up a little bit, not that we prolong the episode any longer, I don't want that. But hey, that's how it is sometimes. I think especially with the like strong enemies and stuff, like some episodes might tend to be a little bit longer because fights become longer and stuff. Also, I should get some more Phoenix Stones. I did spend a lot of Phoenix Stones, but that's something I will do next time. The rain is still here. I wonder. I think the rain does not go with Fafnir's death, but there's still something with like the Kiltia saying the rain and the rain. We get the Rhea's backstory now. She did like venture away from the woods, and now she wants to help people and stuff. After having learned of the like people's like of the refuge's bad state here and stuff. Okay, the reward was absolutely not worth it. 7,000 gil is nice. Arc scale is pointless. Bazaar is pointless. Okay, reward leaves a lot to be desired, but hey, we did have a great fight, and that's what counts in my book. Also, I did think that the rain would be gone. Yeah, it's gone now. There we go, like I told you. Haha. Oh, that should have been different. That should have been the case after you defeat Fafnir. Once you re-enter Mount Burmese, that should be no rain anymore. But yeah, like I said, Fafnir is linked to the rain here. With Fafnir's defeat, the rain also stopped. Very nice detail there. That's very great. I really like that one. But yeah, guys, that's it for this session. Like I said, this episode a little bit longer, but I don't think that's to your detriment. But Fafnir was a tough customer. That's how it is sometimes. For now, I will leave you. Next time we do more of those hunts, obviously. Maybe this guy. Battle on the big bridge. Whatever that means. But yeah, maybe we will go for the Ancient Man of Mystery. But yeah, for now that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, take care and goodbye.